Hi guys, welcome back to another video and welcome to the 7th video of Winter Nail Art Week already. This is the last and final video of Winter Nail Art Week 2020, and yeah, for this last design I decided to use some water decals that I had laying around for at least a year already, and I felt like this little Frozen inspired set was perfect to finish off Winter Nail Art Week with. So next to using these water decals, I have used some regular nail polishes as well, which perfectly complement these decals. But if you're new to my channel and you haven't subscribed yet, I would really appreciate it if you would like to do so and become a part of my little nail family here at YouTube as well. But let's continue with the design. I have already on forehand applied a base coat as well as a white polish off camera, just to not make this video super long because I really want to go in depth on the water decal application. But the base coat that I used is from PJR Care nail polish. It is definitely my favorite at the moment. It dries really quickly and it actually prevents any staining from happening. Then for the white, I have applied 2 as thin as possible layers of the No Milky White color by Holo Taco. You guys know I'm not a big fan of the polish, but I really want to use it up because I have paid a specific amount of money for it and I just want to use it up anyways. But here are the decals I'm going to use. These are kind of like anime drawn, like Frozen images, I can say. And I just really felt like they're super Christmassy, super festive. They're super blue, frosty, and I think it's really cute. I'm a big anime and manga fan as it is. I've always been a big fan. As a young kid, I watched Pokemon, I watched Sailor Moon because I am a 90s girl. I have watched Dragon Ball Z. There are like so many different animes that I've watched. I've watched Naruto as well, just the whole shebang. Like, I'm still watching animes as we speak, you know. But yeah, I just really love the entire look and feel of this just because it is very anime like drawn. I just really love it. I'm not a big Disney fan and Frozen isn't one of my favorite movies at all. I actually just watched it once and I was already completely over it, but I just love the feel and look of these, and I think it's just very soothing to finish off Winter Nail Art Week 2020 with a design like this, because I do know that there are a lot of you out there that actually are big Disney fans and stuff like that. So yeah, let's continue with the entire design because I'm already rambling way too much. So as usual, you want to make sure that you cut out the images that you want to use. I just chose a couple of them. Of course, the one with like the Frozen girl on there. What's her name again? Oh man, I forgot. That's like bad. But oh well, just peel off the clear film that's on top of it and dunk it into water for about 20 seconds, I'd say, just to wiggle it around a little bit. And if it is good to go, it must be really easy to actually slide off the image from the paper backing, and you can just place it on top of your nail, press it down gently. You can use your fingers for this, but you can use like a silicone tool or even a brush that I'm using right here. This is actually my cleanup brush, which didn't contain any acetone or nail polish remover, of course, because you are going to use a little bit of that to clean up the edges with any leftover decal. So just make sure that there isn't anything like that on the brush when you're going to use it to flatten down the water decal onto your nail, because it will definitely dissolve the decal and your manicure will be ruined. So just make sure that you use a tool that doesn't have any of like dissolvents on there, you know. What I like to do is just to press down the edge, especially around the free edge or like the tip of the nail. Just bend it a little because that makes it easier to remove any excess water decal. Some people love using scissors for that, but I just feel it's a little bit too dangerous and there's a high chance of actually cutting into the length of your nail when using scissors. So I just prefer to remove it like this. Just dunk my brush in a little bit of nail polish remover and dissolve the excess of the decal. Applying water decals is quite repetitive, so I'm not going to like go any further into what I do exactly because you can already see it here. But if you want to know more on how to apply full water decals or like full nail water decals like I do here, or if you want to know how to apply the smaller ones, I do have a couple of videos on that as well, like full on in-depth how-to tutorial videos, so definitely check those out if you're done watching this video, because I do give some tips and tricks on how to use them. And also I wanted to mention that I get a lot of questions about adding white polish underneath decals. The reason why I do so is just because white makes sure that the colors of the water decals actually pop really nicely. They stay really bright, and especially decals that have like more soft colors, just like the one I'm dunking into the water right here. Adding it on top of a white base, make sure that the colors are still really vibrant and even a little bit more vibrant than they look on the decal itself without the paper backing. So yeah, once again, just dunk it in the water, let it sit for a couple of seconds, like 20 seconds is more than enough. And once it's easy to pop off, or at least slide off, you can just put it on top of the nail. One tip that I would like to give in this particular video is just to make sure that there isn't any water left underneath the decal, or at least in between the decal and your nail surface, because if there still is some air or water underneath, the decal won't stay put for a longer period of time, even if you have sealed it in with top coat. So just make sure that you have removed all of the excess water as well as air underneath. Sometimes it can happen you have like a little bubble of air or water. Once you're completely done with your manicure already, you can easily fix that by getting a very small needle and just pop that little like bubble or blister, you can say. Of course, don't do this too harshly because you will puncture your nail and it will hurt. Don't do that, of course. Just puncture the surface of the water decal and you're good to go. You can just remove the bubble with air or water, whatever there's in there, and yeah, you're pretty much good to go. You don't have to remove your entire design and redo it. But yeah, here I have already applied that beautiful, oh, I think Elsa was her name, the frozen Elsa decal on the ring finger. I really wanted to do that, and I am going to apply another one next to it to the middle finger as well, so we have like a full-on little image scenery going on there. I think it's just really cute. I really love the entire anime look of this one. If this would be a decal where it would be like drawn originally, I wouldn't have used it, to be honest. I just really love the look and feel of this one, as I mentioned before, and I'm just a little bit obsessed with it. I have no idea where I got this set of water decals. I know it was at AliExpress somewhere, but I can't seem to find the link anymore, so I think that the seller has discontinued selling this one, which is such a shame. But if you do have any links or anything like that to where you can get similar water decals like this one with like the whole anime kind of drawn effect, please let me know in the comments down below, because I'm definitely on the lookout for more of these from like different series or movies or anything like that. So if you have any like ideas on where to get them, please let me know, because I'm really curious about that. But let's continue with the design, because once you are done applying the water decals, of course you can do all 5 nails with water decals as well, but I just wanted to add a little bit of polish too, so I'm going in with 2 colors from the Essie winter collection. This one is called Twinkle in Time, and it's going to be my base color, or at least the base on top of the white we have already applied. I'm going to add a couple of layers of that to the pointer finger as well as the pinky. You can just choose to do this on whatever nail you prefer. Like as I mentioned in previous videos, there are no rules to nail art, and you can just wing it and create and wear whatever you like. That's just like the most fun thing about nail art as well. Like there is no limit in what you can do. So I'm just going to apply this on top of the white, and as you can see, it gives that beautiful frosty golden bluish kind of shimmer to the nail, which ties in this design perfectly. I'm actually going to apply a little bit of the bluish color that I'm going to show you right here. This is also from the Winter 2020 collection. It's called Love at Frost Sight. It is once again quite a sheer polish. That is also the reason why I have chosen to actually apply this on top of a white, but I'm going to do kind of like a gradient or ombre kind of tip to that. So I'm just going to apply it halfway down the nail, just smoosh it on, like just wipe it on, because these colors are quite similar. They're very close to each other in tone. You don't have to use a sponge or anything like that, and once again they have the exact same shimmer. So it's really easy to actually just apply it straight from the brush as a gradient effect. I am going to apply a second little coat more towards like the free edge, like the outer edge of the nail, just to make the blue a little bit more intense, because I didn't feel like it was intense enough with this first coat on top of that Twinkle in Time color. But you can already see like the gradient happening right here, but just to make it a little more intense, I am going to add a little extra a little later in the video as well. But I also wanted to mention, I totally forgot, I am going to add a little bit of that blue and maybe a little bit of the white as well to the decals, just to really tie in the design, because the water decals didn't have any sparkle like something in there, because yeah, you know, they're decals and they're just usually not glittery or anything like that. So I'm just going to add a little bit of that same polish to the two blue full-on nail decals. So I just added a little bit to the middle finger, and I'm going to add a little bit to the thumb as well, and it just tied in this design perfectly. I really love how it looked. I really do love the fact that I've done like a ton of snowflake designs, and fortunately I chose a couple of decals for this design which only contain like 1 or 2 snowflakes, so it wasn't like snowflake galore all the time this Winter Nail Art Week, even though I love doing snowflake like designs. I really love to do so. I didn't want to like only share snowflake designs, if you know what I mean. But yeah, definitely let me know what you think about this design so far. And here I'm already applying my PJR Care top coat. This one dries super fast and super glossy, and I really love it. I'm already applying this to the nails where I have done the water decals on, because those are already fully dry, and yeah, I just wanted to cap them in before I continued adding a little bit of the blue to the gradient nails. So yeah, that is just something I like to do. Of course, you can just wait until you're finished with all of the nails before you go in with your final top coat layer, but I like to work kind of like efficient, if you know what I mean. Like sometimes we don't have a lot of time to do our nails, especially recording videos while at it. It does take up a lot of time. Like I've mentioned this in a couple of other videos as well. I actually have a full-time job, so I work like 5, sometimes 6 days a week at my regular job. Doing videos, especially 7 in a row, it takes up a lot of time. I usually don't have any weekends, let's just put it to that. And yeah, I actually have some time off of work right now, which was the perfect opportunity to actually work on my videos and edit them. So yeah, it does take up a lot of time, so make the best out of your time and work as efficiently as possible. But yeah, after you have applied the last little bit of that blue polish by Essie, just make sure that everything is dry and cap it all in with a layer of top coat. Once again, I am pretty much obsessed with this top coat. I love it so much. Definitely check it out. I do have a 25% discount code from PJR Care nail polish, so you can use that as well. I'm not getting paid or anything like that to share it with you guys. It's just a little something that the brand gave me to share with you. But yeah, this was already the 7th and final Winter Nail Art Week video. It is very much Frozen inspired, but with a little like anime twist to it. I really hope you liked it. Let me know what you think about this design in the comments down below. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really hope you're having happy holidays. If you are celebrating or not, just stay safe and healthy and happy. And yeah, I'd love to see you guys in one of my next videos.